We're here with Eric Trump, our good friend, Eric Trump. You know, so much of the nation is so ecstatic going into Thanksgiving. I can tell you around our Thanksgiving table, it's going to be a very, very big deal. I mean, everything was on the line. This wasn't just your regular election, you know, dispute over white papers and policy here and there. For many of us, it was the fundamental transformation of America, or the rebirth of America. And the president, your father, won in a landslide. I haven't had your take on this since it happened. Give us your take.
Well, listen, Mark, obviously I've been on the show before, and you guys have gone through the weaponization of what they did to our family, what they did to my father, what they did to me, the 111 subpoenas that I received, you know, the impeachments and the Russia hoaxes. I mean, you covered it, honestly, better than I think anybody out there, right? The dirty dossiers that were meant to slander my father, to embarrass him, the hundreds of millions of dollars of legal fees that they threw on him with nonsense lawsuits, the way they attacked his Supreme Court justices, the way they raided his home. They took him off the ballot in Colorado and Maine. You saw that, all the fights that went around that. I mean, time and time again, they tried to destroy him, and yet the guy never stopped fighting. And even in the lowest moments, and you know, and I hate to say it, there were some uncomfortable moments, he always knew that he could win again. He always knew that he had the American people behind him, and he just never stopped. I mean, it's the definition of a true warrior. And it's really interesting, Mark. A long time ago, he wrote two books, right? You know, The Art of the Deal and then The Art of the Comeback. And those books so mirror his life, not just obviously in business, but in politics. It is the greatest political comeback, probably in the history of American politics, probably in the history of world politics. I mean, he had to fight the mainstream media in this country. He had to fight the DOJ, the FBI. I mean, you know, he had to fight political opponents that outraised him by, you know, 2, 3, and 4 times, while they kept him in freezing cold courtrooms, while they weaponized every AG and DA to go after him and his family. I mean, while they absolutely, you know, tried to kill him, literally and figuratively. And I can't tell you how proud I was of him on election night. I can't tell you how proud I was given how involved I was in the fight. But it was total vindication. And not only did he win, obviously, the Electoral College by so much, 312, but winning the popular vote by almost 5 million votes. I mean, it was the greatest vindication that I could have ever had as a son. It's the greatest vindication to my father, who worked his butt off and never stopped fighting for the American people. And I sit here as just a person who adores the man, and he's truly a national treasure to this country.